They're going back to basics, V. Lone Druid.
Lone Druid.
Good hero. Kappa.
10 seconds to go.
I think I can't remember if he was banned or
5
not last
seconds.
game. I do not recall. But he does make it through the first phase. So LD,
Reserve
Vengeful
time.
Spirit, first 2 picks for Moribund. I think they want to go with a little more stable draft. I think they went a little bit too much out on a limb. I really haven't been able to see them play those kind of heroes, especially that kind of more passive lineup. So I think this is a little more up their alley. Really wish Enchantress just could not be a hero, but unfortunately she is also picked. Bane with the most incredible lockdown and value you can get for a support, and Aether Lens being literally a gift from God for the hero. So
Yeah, Aether's really strong on
10
Bane.
seconds to
Just
go.
that added range. And Fiend Script has this weird mechanic where you can like cast it while they're in range and you'll like finish the animation even if they leave range. So you can cast it from like really far away.
Yep. And the build-up is pretty nice too, because you're likely going to get Arcane Boots anyway, and the Aether Lens just adds to the mana pool of Bane, which every spell he has is pretty
10 seconds
pretty
to
mana
go.
heavy. It's the mana cost is quite high, especially at lower
5
levels. So
seconds.
definitely likely to see that item picked up. Problem
Reserve
is
time.
do you go put it on the bear, do you put it on a lone druid, or is he completely ignored and you go for another core? It's definitely a very powerful skill. You just have to really choose when you use it. But cooldown's not terribly long. But yeah, we've seen Banes win games this season. So
Yeah, he's definitely a really strong pick. Especially if he gets up something like a BKB. Like in my last game, our Bane kind of carried us once he got his BKB and provide that reliable lockdown
yeah,
for the Sven, if
once
you
that
remember that.
happens, it's just what are you gonna do?
Yeah, because they have a lot of ways of dealing with the Bane's Fiend Scripts. They have Roar from Lone Druid, which can be cast by his hero or bear. They have the Magic Missile and Swap. So whether or not Bane's actually going to be able to get off long Fiend Script is really going to depend on his positioning.
That's very true, and especially the item that we just mentioned, Aether Lens, also fantastic on BS
10 seconds
because
to go.
that level 1 swap range is pretty terrible. So.
5
And at
seconds.
level 2 with the Aether extension makes it very, very, very strong. So hopefully we
Yeah,
see
and
some more offensive swaps as opposed to defensive swaps, but we
well,
shall see.
defensively swapping someone in Fiend Script doesn't break it. He'll keep channeling, even if you swap the person being.
Yeah, but it
ripped.
gives the team a chance to help, keep the guy
Yeah,
alive.
for sure.
you know, so it's yeah, and then like you said, the BKB will really make all the difference here. So. Lot of heroes still left in the pool. I don't know. I don't know if Morbin want to keep going for the. They've had like somewhat greedy lineups. I feel so. Gyro there. That's who we brought up numerous times, but I think he's just a really strong overall hero. So can fight early, scales pretty damn well late game, offers a little bit of everything. Low cooldown ultimate. Obviously the flat cannon being incredibly powerful. It's just hard because I've seen a lot of gyros just get so much space and so much farm, but they build stats. You get the S and Y, or then you get maybe a butterfly or something, or Scotty, what have you. But then you have no damage, so it's like, sure, you're unkillable, but you cannot kill anything. Like it doesn't. As a position 1, you have to be able to deal the deeps.
Yeah, for sure. I like the Jakiro pick. They ran it with the Lone Druid as well, game 1. So this draft is looking very similar for Moribund. They're like, don't fix what ain't broke.
Yep. Yeah, I mean
And
that wasn't like a handed victory up until the end when the Sven just got absolutely out of control, but yeah, it definitely offers quite a bit during the laning stage. Additional CC, which is always nice, not to mention the AoE. So
yeah, and Jakiro's really nice versus Gyro and Enchantress and Bane. Just because he offers like this kind of AoE control damage that is just really strong versus all 3 of these heroes. Enchantress is vulnerable to magic damage, which Jakiro offers. Bane is a little bit vulnerable to The Ice Path interrupting his ultimate and magical damage as well. So same thing with Gyro. If he doesn't have his BKB up in the early game, Jakiro offers a slow, which prevents him from being able to get into ranged for Rocket Barrage. So I really like Jakiro here. Oh, and the attack speed slow cannot be underestimated because Gyro really relies on that flat cannon damage, and if his attack speed is slowed, that really impacts his damage output. But I really like the Lina here. Some good burst, kind of prevents a lot of these swap saves. If you can Laguna someone down before Venge can swap them out, then Venge is kind of uselessly sitting in the back line going like, oh, do I charge in now or what? Right?
Well, and it also gives them a nice variety of damage types as well too. So I think that helps out a lot. It adds to the bursts, so it can be even easier to. I'm assuming their plan is to blow up the lone druid himself, just kind of maybe control the bear with the bane, nightmare perhaps, or I know Enfeeble's just so overlooked, but early levels it's pretty damn good. Makes it a lot harder for him to CS if they end up landing against each other, which they likely will.
Do you think they'll pick Sven here? I think they're going to pick a BKB carrier.
Templar
Oh,
assassin.
TA.
Radiance ban.
This is actually really smart to pick your mid now and not your core, because it gives you some time to hide your core, and you already know what your mid matchup is going to be.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how the TA actually fares against this lineup, but I mean, I guess they really want the minus armor and the DPS early, and we all know TA can get the damage out early. I mean, really, as soon as that Deso's online.
10 seconds to go.
Granted, she doesn't get rocked in the mid early, but still.
5 seconds.
I don't know how I like it because the Lina can, you know, with the passive and the spells, I feel like they can take it down pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Tyra,
Rocket
obviously,
Barrage
Rocket
is the
Barrage.
only really.
Yeah, Rocket Barrage definitely, but I mean, that requires them both to be that close to one another too. So.
Yeah, I actually like the TA pick. It's not great, but it's pretty strong. I think she does fairly well versus Lena, who's low HP pool, so if you can get some good hits on the creeps with the side blades, it's pretty good. And yeah, popping the refraction early to like dodge the early nukes from Lena, the Dragon Slave, is really key, as our stats person points out.
Ooh, we get the Chaos Dunker. I have not seen an ES in a couple weeks actually out of AD2L, so we bring back the Universe Earthshaker, baby. Let's see some plays. I've seen a lot of amazing dunks, but I've seen a lot of embarrassing ones as well. So we've had a little bit of everything. We've seen PL picked into Earthshaker, and the Earthshaker go in on a mass of PL illusions and completely whiff. But we've also seen some insane game-changing ones. A couple right outside the Roche pit too, just absolutely turning games around. So there's not a whole lot they can do to really stop him from doing that. But 3 range heroes does help a little bit, so they won't be too clustered up.
Yeah, the Earthshaker is, I think, more so for the control of Fissure right now. Because TA, if she goes Blink, she can isolate herself. And with the Earthshaker Fissure kind of divvying up the fight or controlling the fight, it enables Gyro to deal his AoE damage.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. They kind of lacked initiation really, because I mean you don't really expect the Bane to really get a Blink Dagger too early, so it kind of gives them the initiation they want, and like you said, it sets up the AoE from the Gyro, and then Enchantress and Lina can just kind of go whatever the hell they want, you know. So yeah, I like the pick a lot.
Core Venge.
Yes, it is. Ooh.
I love it.
Okay. I'm in. I'm in.
Venge is actually like super strong with her right clicks. Her stat gain is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know why she's not played as a core more.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's not necessarily an all-in kind of thing. It's just you have to kind of sacrifice a lot for it. Like it has to be a successful tri lane, which I'm sure it will be. The Enchantress is not going to pose too much of a threat. But yeah, like you said, I mean, yeah, it's very, very powerful, and being able to do those very, very aggressive swaps because you have the stats. S and Y is a pretty common pickup for it just because of, like you said, the natural stat gain is very impressive, and S and Y just kind of makes that better exponentially. So getting those aggressive swaps off so you can eliminate a hero right off the bat and then start a team fight 5v4. We saw,
Yeah.
I think it was Vici Gaming do it a lot, and before that Virtus Pro run it a lot, and it was incredibly successful. So
Yeah. I really like the minus armor synergy they have here. They have TA, they have Dazzle, and they have Venge. And they don't have a whole lot of magical damage. It's only the Jakiro who's really offering it, but if they can rely on their right clicks and get in their face, I think that's a little bit favoring towards the side of Moribund.
yeah, oh definitely, that's definitely not something that should be overlooked, especially that Gyro, who's probably gonna have to end up building up the stats early now because after seeing all that minus armor, 'cause especially like we talked about the Venge scaling so well and the right clicks just being
30
naturally
seconds to
really
go.
strong. So probably see a Ring of Aquila. She already has the Wraithband recipe on, and they see that there's quite a few heroes down south, so they're gonna move their way north. So
What a great ward by Lone Druid. Doesn't get sentried.
yeah.
Looks like they're going to run
Man, they
offlane
bl-
Earthshaker.
Been blocking this camp almost every chance they get to.
The game is on.
Ooh, offlane
Yeah, I wouldn't be-
Shaker.
Yeah, I think they expected Enchantress to be there,
Mhm.
but I think
Yeah, I did too.
Enchantress is just going to sit in jungle. And Shaker is doing... I'm not sure if he's intentionally letting one creep go ahead so it dies earlier on. But he's just going to try to control the wave to get some early levels, because this tri-lane is so scary.
Yeah, I'm assuming no, he did not go boots first, so it's be very difficult if he gets caught too far ahead. So no CS, but you shall be able to get levels. And it's gonna block one more wave too. He's got 2 more clarity, so he'll be a-okay for mana. All right, so what? Who do you expect to win this this mid between Jurster and Smack
TA.
Jerks? TA handedly?
TA. You know, I play a lot of Lena, and this is the one matchup I feel uncomfortable on. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think TA is just really strong right now. And because the Earthshaker is in the off lane and not sitting behind the Lena,
Very true.
TA has a lot more opportunities. And Enchantress ganking has to be super coordinated. They have to bring smokes. They have to invest the gold. And things can just go wrong if Enchantress messes up. Meanwhile, Earthshaker getting pressured by the Venge. Already
Yeah.
down to half HP.
Oh my gosh, this is first blood. He's gonna get the Fisher out. Actually, no liquid fire damage left, but lone last right click just enough. So Maverick on the Jakiro getting first blood. So we talked about how dangerous that was. And lo and behold, yeah, every time liquid fire was up, he was using that on the Earthshaker. So Mango only does so much, my friend. Yeah, but I do agree with you that the TA actually, this is pretty much a dream matchup. You don't have the Earthshaker coming to foil your plans. The Enchantress can gank, but not really a likely option here, especially since she's only level 2. No smoke on the deck, and you're going to need the right creeps as well. So actually quite a bit of damage coming out. Fairy Fire is popped there.
Lena might die. 2 HP and she popped herself.
Oh my gosh. And 2 shared tangos too, so that might just be going back to well. Yeah.
She misplayed.
Yeah, you have to go back to well. You can't sit like that, I don't think.
She should have popped Fairy Fire for the last tower shot and then salved afterwards, and she could be in lane right now. This is a huge mistake because now TA's bottle, and she's going to get to refill her bottle on the top rune and get all these CS and XP.
There we go. We see the minus armor strat and how powerful it can be. 65% when Dazzle and Venge are together. I think Moribund have done their homework, and I feel like this is a strat that every team has run at least some variation of at some point. So Dazzle and Venge being very, very popular heroes just in AD2L and in Dota period. So hopefully
How's
easier to play
Lone Druid doing?
than the Oracle. He's doing okay actually. He's 14-1 with CS. Iron Talon's already done. Just kind of stockpiling gold. Not really sure which way he's gonna go yet, but Doing pretty damn well for XP too. A lot better than this poor Earthshaker who is also in danger. He's too far away for a stun, but a lot of harass.
Right now.
He's down to 1 tango already. But he does have boots now, which is... That was the difference maker. He would have died otherwise. Lena's doing pretty damn well here, though. I mean, they're tied in CS. But the bottle being the big difference maker here. And TA actually... Courier getting very close here, but great LSA here. She's going to secure the rune. Refraction's up, though. She's going to pay for it. And then Shakira actually rotates in. The damage over time going to be a lot. Meld actually comes in, and TA will get the last hit here. Good rotations here. Then Shakira making another play. Looks like Enchantress was here trying to scare off the lone druid, who came mid just for a little bit of XP. Gets level 5. So no rune for TA, but I don't think she really cares. She got a kill instead. And she'll have level 6, so
Guess what's happening?
able to put traps by the runes pretty quickly here.
Yeah, mid lane's definitely a lot more even than what I thought it would be.
Yeah,
But,
no doubt.
definitely on the side of Moribund, they're coming out ahead, I would say. Their lone druid is getting more in the off lane than the Earthshaker is, and their supports are finding levels and supporting their other lanes quite well.
Yeah, and see now with the Venge farm secured and the Earthshaker just kind of being beaten to a pulp early, now that Jakiro is free to roam. He's got Tranquil Boots already, so he has sustain, he has extra move speed. Help contest this gyro, it looks like, so... Not quite level 6 on the LD, but level 6 isn't really a big level for him anyway. He doesn't care too much about that. Gyro doing okay with CS, but obviously not as well as he'd like to. The Venge, I mean, significantly more farm than him. Already treads, and actually we have a nice rotation here. Dazzle comes back up. There's a Fisher's gonna stall out, but I don't think so. Poison Touch will kill him if anything else, and Curtis gets his revenge. He had a rough time as the Oracle last game, but he's already have made a lot of impact early on with the Dazzle. And oh my gosh, look at this ancient stack. That is beautiful. That's why LD doesn't have as much XP as he was at like level 5 for like a minute and a half, so.
Helping out his TA.
Yeah, man. And well, that's the thing too. They know that TA is going to be the kind of gatekeeper into the rest of the game, so get an early Dazzle or a Blink, whatever you choose. And there's an early swap. Dazzle moves in again. It's enough for a Fisher, but still so much damage here. And he's going to tick out again. The Dazzle getting the second kill. Venge 003. The support's getting all the action today. And Enchantress going to move in, take over the lane, realizing that Earthshaker is just... He can't compete anymore. Not that he couldn't initially, but it's even more difficult now with swap online.
Yeah.
That was like a 300 unit swap, if that. Like it's so tiny.
Mm.
But yeah, Venge doing her thing. Is there like is this like, what's the build up for Venge? I haven't seen it in so long for core.
So Illidan is treads, Akia, wand, and then you either go drums or Helmet Dominator, depending on whether or not you want to farm or fight. And then it's Yasha, BKB, and then either Manta or Sanj and Yasha.
Okay, so a little bit of everything there. You get some stats, some farming items if necessary. So kind of like a Luna actually, but a lot more impactful early on, especially. I mean, she's got maxed out the magic missile too as soon as she could at level 7. So no wave of terror, no vision required, baby. We want the DPS, we want the burst. And
I think 1 value point is quite worth it. Tia's going to start her Ancients as LD just finished up his Midas, which is really good for him.
Yeah, Moribund's got a really, really nice early start here. And now this allows Shakira to get some levels too. But actually, Lena's going to take advantage of this. Just has enough mana for Laguna. But the Ice Path. Oh, the long range missile. Not enough. Shoots from downtown uphill.
Oh, the right click.
Oh my gosh. 6 HP. Unbelievable.
I think he fairy fired. The Chikiro fairy fired and lived because of it. What's he doing?
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Watch out for
Meanwhile, top
Zeusol.
lane.
There we go. So really no one's safe at this point. No swap even required. I don't even think they used stun, did they? Yeah, they used magic missile. Magic missile, poison touch,
off
and the
the
healing
start.
wave.
Dire just couldn't
They
save
do lose a tower though for their aggression, so the Dazzle does have to go down.
difficulty.
And actually, here we go. Earthshaker finally getting some revenge, but the heal bomb with the bear doing so much damage. Shakira is back. And it looks like they're going to try to run down. Nope, not going to get the Earthshaker. Gyro comes back in, but he's really got nothing to offer. He's pretty low himself. Yeah, I'm surprised if they don't back up here. And I think they just saw that TA just got a fat ancient stack. They're picking it out. This chick is rich.
Does she have anything on courier?
I don't believe so. No. So that's just the raw gold she has. So just 1460. It was only a triple stack, I believe. So.
Yeah.
And now they're looking to make aggression. A great Fisher, but he's able to weasel his way out. Raven's gonna try to make a maneuver, and there's not much they can do. There's no time to get an enchant off, as the Avenger's already out of sight. So. Crisis averted.
Tower could use a little help.
Yeah, so it will be the Dominator build up for Venge, like I said. So she's looking to farm a little bit more, try to get some levels, which she really needs.
Yeah, that's fair too. I mean, the TA got the ancient stack. Looks like it will be a Deso rush with the first Mytho Hammer being picked up. And the Lone Druid will obviously take a little bit longer to get online with the Midas pickup. So, and not to mention this, the life steal isn't terrible because of the right-click damage, like we mentioned, is already pretty damn strong. And obviously the armor and damage is pretty nice too, right? So
Yeah.
we're farming, and it helps quite a bit in team fights too, just when exchanging right clicks. So
I think the reason she can go it is because they don't need to end the game at 20 minutes. She's okay to farm because they have TA and Lone Druid for their late game. So
well, and at this
having
point too, is that, I mean, I understand that the scoreboard only matters so much, but there really has been very little signs of aggression here from Mastodon. So it's not like they're really pressed to fight right away, so she doesn't have to go like for a drums or anything. Like it's not, they're not required to fight right now. Yeah, they lost the T2 or the T1 bottom, but that's collateral damage. They got 2 kills on the back end of it, so not a huge deal. Lane actually almost has the Yules finished, so doing quite well for ourselves. Both the, I guess if you want to say, the safe lane farming carries and the mid players, the top 4 in the CS, with Moribund cores actually taking the edge there in that category. So
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, I think the disparity is between the Lone Druid and the Earthshaker.
yeah, a little bit.
Granted, there is an Enchantress that is farming as well, but I don't know. I think the Lone Druid is just, they got away with having an extra core, if that makes sense.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, not only that, but the Earthshaker,
Earthshaker
okay,
top.
he's in a lot of trouble. There's a swap. There's no supports. We got the Dazzle running, but he's just too damn slow, and no TP, so he's really just kind of stalling. The Enchantress comes in though, doing a ton of damage to the Impetus. They actually pop the Echo Slam, and the Grave comes out, and they're looking to turn. An offensive Urn goes out, and a perfectly timed Impetus actually take out. Oh my gosh! This Dazzle! Oh, he's gonna die. Okay. No Grave online, but the offensive Urn, yeah, and Shanty's gonna die, but 3 for 2. I mean, that's definitely making the best out of an awful scenario, I think. Dazzle with 2 offensive Urns that time. That's nice. But yeah, they do end up picking off the Venge, which kind of sucks, but
Good ancient stack that TA can potentially steal. I think Gyro's going to try to do it now, but I don't think he has quite the damage. It's going to take him a while.
yeah, he's looking to pick up a Yasha. But yeah, he's for what he got. He didn't die, and he had pretty damn good CS. Yeah, they actually scouted out with the Weave. They know what's going on, but Dazzle can't really do anything. He needs his team around him as well. They're moving to position. Alina gets a great Yule's off. Her ultimate's up again, but the preemptive Grave just to make sure that that Laguna Blade doesn't come out, and they're just going to blow up the gyro. Pops his ult and really doesn't do a whole lot with it. The Vengeful Spirit's going to go down. There's their first grip. It goes down to the TA, but stops almost immediately, and this Bane is killed. So, and look what TA found. Hello. That's a Desolator right there, bud. Wow, that's worse than losing the heroes, I think. If they can finish off this stack.
I don't think they're gonna finish it.
No.
Enchantress is too scary.
Yeah, she only got a couple of the couple dragons, so it's not that big a deal. I think the biggest thing that we need to take away from this is that Earthshaker is nowhere even close to a blink. Like, has no idea even what it looks like, what it's even called. It's poor guy's sitting on Tranquils and a Soul Ring. I mean, he might as well be a position 5 right now. It's just, it's looking pretty bleak.
Gyro took the nightmare.
They're pinging it out, which sets himself up for an ice path. And the Yule's actually kind of mitigating some of the cooldown damage. They're still gonna, Lita's still gonna get blown up here. And Enchantress able to do a lot of damage here. Another nightmare. This time on the TA. Jakira's doing such a good job keeping the enemy team at bay here. Deso now finished on TA. Dazzle staying pretty damn far back just to make sure everyone can be healed and graved if needed.
Yeah, really well played by Dazzle.
Yeah, his positioning is very key here.
And you see the impact of the core Venge having the early level 11 to swap that Lina in out of position. They get a tier 1 tower, they get to take these Ancients now. The core Venge really offering a lot in terms of exploiting the vulnerabilities. The lineup as Bane just walks into the enemy team and he is gone.
Obliterated from the face of the earth in about a second and a half, so I mean, you get a couple kills, you get a T1, you get an Ancient stack, you get another kill. Moribund just running away with this lead, and this whole time, what's Lone Druid doing? He's farming. And he's getting damn close to that relic too. So I got 2,500 on, and they're gonna run down Enchantress here. They're not getting the vision. Dazzle tries to be preemptive here and get a nice slow off, but Lita's ready for it, gets the LSA and blows him up. And a nice stun coming out, but Gyro's here just to clean it up. Rocket Barrage, nice KS boss. Much needed kill for the for Omnipotent, so he's gonna be able to finish up his Yasha if he so chooses. And now they can take a T1 tower. So
yeah, good turnaround for Mastodon.
Yeah.
They really need that.
Look at this! I swear, every 4 minutes there's a huge stack of Ancients ready for this.
There's a reason why they're undefeated in AD2L. Well, I guess not now.
Wait, no, Moribund's the one with the TA. Mastodon was the one who just lost one game.
Okay.
It's really
Moribund's doing quite well.
Yeah,
right?
but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or something.
It's actually very impressive. I mean, and I know both teams are preparing quite a bit for this matchup, so. I think they're both really pleased with how the season's gone, but you don't want it to end, right? We're at game 3, it's do or die.
Yeah, and they definitely have won the harder brackets of the AD2L playoffs.
Yeah, I think overall the Mastodon had a much easier division, but yeah, the playoff matchups are quite different, so.
Yeah.
This Earthshaker has just been farming like crazy right now. He's been a part of only 3 kills, he's died 4 times, and he's so close to the blink, he can smell it. And TA with the Blink Dagger just picked up. Blink's into Roche, but he's got an Alpha Wolf. He's got his team behind him, so I don't think they're gonna look to make a move on him. Yeah, Smacktrix will be okay for now. I don't know if he's going right back into the Roche pit. Another illusion scouts him out though.
They just don't care.
Yeah, I think with the Dazzle there and Lone Druid in close proximity. I mean they keep oh my god, that's literally just saying take Roche. Just have a free Roche. And it looks like they're just gonna make space here. Jakira's just gonna kind of sacrifice his life, and the last fish will take him down. So Earthshaker got his Blink Dagger, but they do sacrifice Aegis for it.
Oh, they don't have it quite yet.
There's no way they're getting in there.
Why did it? No.
Slightly delayed, but yes. Aegis and Solo XP going to the TA, so she's almost at level 15 already. So
Guess what's
3-0 may not be technically snowball by definition, but it's about time. It's the hammer's coming here.
Well, she has blinked Deso, right? So who can she not blow up on the other team?
Yeah, it's just really been a matter of opportunity. They just spent a lot of time farming up, and now it's time for those items to pay dividends. So, I mean, not like Smacktrix really gave a damn before, but he's ready to go balls deep now. Aegis online, Dazzle literally been accompanying his mid player the entire time. It's time to go here. T2 is already at half health here. Glyph is available. They will look to use it, but the team has no interest in contesting this. They're just going to farm, push out the lanes a little bit. Okay, so it is the S and Y build up for the Gyro, which is what I kind of expected.
Yeah, he's a little bit ahead of the Venge now, I'd say, because Venge had those early deaths.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
But you gotta remind yourself, there's the lone druid in this game.
Yeah, who is... He has Radiance pretty much now, so...
Yeah.
This is... for the most part, it feels like it's been a 4v5, but... Yep, there it is. There's the Radiance. He's just waiting for the recipe gold, so... It's time to make some plays. They're just gonna smoke and they're just gonna dip out. Like, you guys all committed, but now we're gonna go blow up this Enchantress, who's doing quite a bit of damage to this T2 mid. But Radiance Bear Gaming is online now.
This is actually super impactful because there's a lot of squishy heroes on the side of Mastodon. Like, they
oh
just...
my gosh, the ultimate troll! They smoked to leave and now they're gonna re-goose. Oh no. And Lone Druid's in on this too. There's no Enchantress for this, so the long-range missiles will not be around. Okay, so there's a counter smoke, so they see your smoke and they realize what's going on, so very creative illustration here coming out from the TA, Smacktrix, showing his art skills. And this oh my god, look at this tower!
What tower?
That was like a stack of hay being blown over in a hurricane. That was insane. That was quicker than the tiny. Oh my god. That does not bode well. Mastodon's gonna be
max for Aura, not the minus armor.
Yeah, so. they want the deeps, man. There's no messing around. They want to win, no doubt about it. And they're in a very prime position right now. Wow, win rate with S and Y on Gyro, 57%, drastic increase without it. It's a very good item. Synergizes very well with the hero, but he's gonna need a whole lot more than that if they're gonna be able to take this team 5-on-5. Which they've shown no interest in doing. They've been splitting the map as much as they can, but they're losing property here. Another T2 is in dangerous jeopardy of being taken.
God, she just chunks the tower.
Yeah. I mean, and this is like without even factoring in the like the TA by herself, but then you factor in the Venge Aura, Liquid Fire, and then this one little hero, Lone Druid. Like, there's just so much they have. Like, it's just free gold. They're literally just going all around the map to every lane and just taking the free gold that was waiting for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one use of the Aegis. I mean, it's whatever. And they're just gonna keep going. There's no reason to stop. What is Mastodon going to do?
Maybe get a godlike Echo Slam. Like, there was an opportunity there to maybe like wipe them.
Yeah, definitely that was it. It's level 1 though. And Aegis is still on the deck for, I think, another minute and a half, so...
Yeah.
They're gonna use the glyph early. I mean, yeah, they're just using the T as a siege tank. They're not really worried. The bear's there as well. A resummon is available immediately. They're gonna take their time with this, though.
They don't need to pressure things. They just take it slow, secure their axe.
The Fisher and the Enfeeble are doing a really good job at just kind of slowing it down, but I just don't see how they kill him. Okay, there's the bear. It's gonna be resummoned almost instantly. There goes the Yules actually on the Jakiro, but not much they can do about it. But it will be enough to stave off the aggression for now, at least.
Yeah, Venge TP's back, so they hold, but the map is
very small.
The map is theirs.
The world has become much smaller for Mastodon Gaming. I mean, their
And this
jungle.
pipe buildup.
Is he doing it again?
Yeah.
There it is. Hey, man. If it worked once. It is. I think it's a lot better this game than it was in game 1 when he picked it up. It has a lot more uses. It's just. It's just very unconventional. Very, very unconventional. But I get the purpose behind it, just like we mentioned before in game 1. They want to be able to sustain the team fights, they want to be able to mitigate the damage, sustain the push, yada yada yada. You've heard me say this before, but same principles apply. TA with BKB, Venge with BKB, just a few more CS here.
Aegis expired, so I think they're just going to be content to farm for the next few minutes.
There's no reason not to. I mean, there's no items that the gyro could pick up in the next 4 minutes that's really gonna put them at jeopardy. Like, the lone druid, they can outfarm Mastodon significantly. Jakir actually stacking smokes here, ready to make plays if need be. But like you said, there's no real reason to push the envelope here. You can play very methodically and.
Yeah, getting Earthshaker Echo level 2, they've got it now, so that's at least something that offers them
He
a
might
little
be dead.
bit more
Fisher's
potential.
down, and there's a TA here. Oh, he's gonna blink out just in time here.
Yeah.
That's huge. Alina actually blowing up the lone druid. Looks like they commit quite a bit for it though. 2 ultimates down, but definitely worth it. You need any kill you can here if you're Mastodon. So that's kind of the way they can chip their way back into this. There's a lot of gold on the gyro. He has plenty of room for improvement. So
Yeah, I think he needs Butterfly more than BKB, to be honest. Because it's all right-click damage. It's not a whole lot of magic.
yeah, and I mean the CC, it's great to be able to mitigate that, but at the same time, like you can just easily get swapped. So who gives a shit? You get swapped into that mass. Yikes, that's just not gonna bode well. But Moribund have all the items that they really want. But yeah, like you said, they can just wait out the Aegis. Wait for Roche to respawn. Finish up that pipe on the LD, baby.
I'm super happy I predicted the Venge items correctly. I think this is the only way you build Venge in this type of game. So.
Yeah, well, the nice thing is it's definitely a farming based build for sure, but at the same time it still offers so much. It just the hero innately just offers so much for the team fight. So, but yeah, she's quite tanky now as well. So, I mean, even with the aggressive swap, there's really no way you're blowing her up that quickly unless you want to expend your entire arsenal on her, which I highly doubt they want to. So in this downtime, we have a couple Aghanim Scepter pickups. We have Lina picking up one, so BKB's not totally impervious to damage now. Not that they have a lot of right click, but the Laguna Blade will be piercing that. And also,
swap to the other side of the truce. And Jakiro Force Staff's the wrong way.
Oh, I don't think it matters though. Lone Druid with the Lucky Entangle? No! Ice Path misses as well, and he's just gonna get the hell out of there. He's got a Demon Edge. Rapier? No. Too early for Rapier.
So.
Come on.
It's gotta be a Rapier.
Gotta be a Rapier. No, it's
gotta be. Like, why would you build MKP? TA's not gonna have a
Radiance. Radiance miss. Maybe worth?
No. Oh my god.
Oh,
where's Lena's health?
Is that 2 hit? Oh, look at the dazzle! Curtis doing a lot better than he did last game. No more Oracle. He's on the Dazzlator right now. KS Machine today.
Yeah.
KS Machine today.
I think TA got 2 crits in a row.
I'm about to say that was like I clicked on the end of the second one and I saw a crit and I was like, is that just 2 hits? Like, what do you do? What do you build on Lina?
I don't think it was 2 crits. I think it was the meld
and the crit. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this gyro. He's at the wrong place at the wrong time again. On the other side of the map, they're gonna swap just to ensure his fate. Call down doing somewhat negligible damage. I mean, this Venge is not even phased. Like, no BKB pop, not worried about a damn thing. Just right click him down, get the stun off. There's no need. Absolutely no need. The bear taking a nice long nap here in mid.
And it looks like they're gonna commit quite a bit to kill him here.
I think he's just going to roar it. No.
That was a Fiend script committed for a bear, but I mean it's 300 gold. Bear immediately resummoned, so
Yeah. There's no reason to ever like wait on your resummon if you're not in threat of dying.
yeah, which he definitely is not. With that pipe pickup, B, come on now. Did he go from Radiance into pipe straight up both times, like one right after the other? I think it was.
I think so.
I don't
he
remember.
may have gotten a demon edge, like just casually.
Oh, the casual demon edge. The poor bears are just taking naps all over the place. Nightmares abound. Lena just throwing out everything she can, but this bear just really does not give a shit. Dazzle's there, and he's just running around. That is an ugly bear, by the way, the armor bear. He looks so ugly. There's your pipe, we're in, baby. Could we do over 600? Yikes. Alright, BKB, pop by TA. Not really sure why, just trying to make sure that no one really wants to go. They melt down the tower, but they will get the glyph pop. Call down committed, but the tower's already down. They can just back up. They got what they came for, and I believe Roche is up, yes, and they do see it with the trap, so.
Yeah.
Look at TA just casually sitting on almost 4k gold.
The first flying at Radiant's top.
Could finish its A-list. Bear chunking down the tower.
Venge has Hyperstone. I wonder if Venge will opt to get the AC so that TA
Or minus
LD doesn't
armor.
have to.
Jeez. So you can one-shot the Lena instead of two-shotting
Half-shot her.
her?
She doesn't actually need to complete the auto attack for Lena to die.
Okay, now they're looking to regoose here. Okay, so they will mid-shallow grave animation. Dazzle gets blown up, but Dazzle for a T3, and I don't know. I don't think they can go for Roche. I think they need to get a kill. But they're just gonna blink right in there, so they go in there undetected. The ward does not. Might have picked up the Venge. Yeah, they're gonna ping it out. They know what's going on. Echo is available, so they can't sit up here. Universe, is that you? Oh, it's too slow. The team just wasn't in place.
Oh, we can't see it.
Oh no! Too much shit going on. He couldn't get an eye on the Aegis, but he is able to blink out and TP away. Enchantress not so fortunate. 4 staff forward. They're looking to get aggressive here. Wow.
That would have been so sick if he snagged it, but the fissure was on top of where Roshan died. Was it another snatch? No.
No, he didn't get the kill this time.
Yeah.
That was clutch, but even if they have Aegis, I don't know that that'll be enough. The thing is
definitely not.
without Glyph here, I don't know. Okay, so there's MKB. No Rapier Gaming V. Sorry, man. I had my fingers crossed, but we won't be bestowed with that. Oh, okay,
Oh,
all right.
The pipe.
Echo's still available. Echo's still available. This is probably the best chance he's gonna get right now. Blink forward's gonna break up the team a little bit. Call down only hitting one hero, partially on the Dazzle. See, BKB almost done, and okay, the Aegis will be popped. BKB used on the first life, which is odd, but LD just chunking down the base here. As Refraction's still on cooldown. Oh my god, the Fiend's Grip canceled immediately. Gyro just blown up. No buyback, he just finished the BKB.
I think he self-cancelled.
Oh, that's not good. A lot of damage coming from the Enchantress. Actually going to finish up. What a grave by Curtis, saving. The fight's all over the place here. The Enchantress is sitting in the middle, just trying to beat out anyone he can, but the Dazzle's doing so well at keeping everyone alive. But now I think he'll just commit to his own fate with no grave available. Oh, what?
Oh,
What?
Goodness.
4-staff finish him. Oh my gosh. That, okay, well, they do lose one lane of racks. No buybacks committed, I guess, if we're looking at the positive side. Solar Crest finished on the Dazzle, so MKB going to be useful for more than just the Radiance burn. Or the Radiance
Yeah, he dodged
evasion.
the last impetus there, so that's why he survived a little bit longer.
Beautiful. Curtis, you little troll. Shadowblade picked up on Lena. Maybe for added attack speed, maybe to get the hell out of dodge when things go bad. But if you leave your base, it's probably going to be destroyed because this bear, they picked up something here. There's a lot of... No, you know, he still has 5k gold. Okay. So whatever the hell you want, man. Still no Echo used. He had a couple opportunities, but then the TA blinked forward with the Aegis, just trying to split up the team a little bit. So Echo's still available here. Lotus
like
Orb.
Mace-
This is utility bear. I love it. It's like Batman with all the gadgets in his belt. He's got pipe. He's got Lotus Orb, and just now upgrades his boots.
So is the bear Batman and no, the bear is Robin?
No, Lone Druid's the Robin. Look at him. He's got nothing. He's got Tranquils and a Bastion. This bear is badass. He's Batman. He's got all the utilities in his belt. He's ready to rock.
Bat bear.
Bat Bear. Mastodon's Kryptonite. Bat Bear. I am still very surprised we have not seen an Echo Slam. I think what have we seen? 2 all game, and what I think they were both solos.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I
there's
don't know.
It just seems like the Earthshaker's, I don't know, he's just not been able to really contribute as much as he'd like to. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, do you really want to go into that lineup of Moribund right now? I mean, do you want to go into that lineup 20 minutes ago either? Like,
No.
it's terrifying. And glyph available in like 2 seconds. Perfect timing here.
The bear.
Look at the bear! He's so strong.
Bat
And then we put
bear.
evasion. There's your Echo Slam, but it doesn't do enough. The pipe was still activated, so it really doesn't do a whole lot. There's your Fiend Script onto Fearless, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. Enchantress unable to really get any damage or any right clicks. And now they're just going to start blowing up heroes here. They lose 2 immediately. The Enchantress and the Lina have to buy back. Gyro goes down as well. He has no buyback. Earthshaker in the middle of nowhere. He will go down, and we have diebacks soon to follow here. Lina with the nice Yules, hoping to blow up. Look at Enchantress, just can't even get an attack off here. And there's a dieback for the Lina, and they're going in on the Enchantress. Nope, let's take the Rex, they say. We'll go for the Megas. There's GG. Mastodon Gaming.
GG.
Mastodon Gaming, my lord. The Titans have fallen. Moribund win. They take the series 2-1. What a game. What a series.
Apparently, utility bear is viable.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can build more attack speed, but does your team really need it? Do you need more deeps? Apparently not. Bat Bear is the way to go. 1-1 and 8.
Bear is the way to go.
That's right. Well, you don't have to rely on all the ensnares or the entangles, so I mean, it's Bat Bear, man. Well, after the most colossal tiny you've ever seen in your life at 20 minutes, I did not see this game going this way so handily in Moribund's favor.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see it going their way, but once the draft kind of established itself, I think there were a few things that Mastodon just kind of neglected to do in the draft. They didn't ban out the Lone Druid, which was the issue game 1. And they didn't have the best matchup mid. TA versus Lina kind of traded evenly, but their jungle Enchantress just didn't impact the game well enough or strong enough comparatively to what the Lone Druid would do. And Earthshaker just doesn't pressure the offlane, right?
Yeah, Earthshaker just really having a rough time of everything as they opt to put the Earthshaker in the offlane and not the Enchantress. So, Gyro really doing as much as he could, but the hero just doesn't offer a whole lot when you're fighting into a team that was as farmed and as high level as Moribund's was. So, not too much impact that could be made by those heroes. So, it's unfortunate, but someone's got to go home, right? Mastodon eliminated from the playoffs after a undefeated regular season and playoff romp up until today. Congratulations to Moribund. Hell of a series, man.
Hell of a series indeed.
That is fantastic. So Moribund advance, and they will play either PG Eclipse or Team Ghosts next week, March 3rd, or if they reschedule, which is very likely. PG Eclipse, I will be covering that game. That is Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that will also be, those are 2 very talented teams as well. So that's the best part of the playoffs now. There's only awesome teams available. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
more
so
garbage
great.
dodo. So, sorry, but I mean, it's nice to see very competitive teams going at it. It's a lot of respect can go to both teams. So, Mr. V, where can people find you if they'd like to see what you're up to?
They can find me on Twitter at Mr. V Dota. And,
Very good.
Yeah, I also have Twitch, but I haven't been too active there. But Twitter's the best way to get in contact with me. I think we'll be playing our games in this league quite soon, so hopefully people will stop around and tune into those games as well.
For sure. I will be covering your game tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you can see Mr. V in action and judge his carry play. No, I'm just kidding. Latrodectus Dota, thank you so much for the stats as always. Fantastic job. Appreciate everyone who helps out with this stream. It's been fun. It's been real, and we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.